what's good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk pregame popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you. One.
Up in the black Silverado, stop and get some petrol to hit the metro on full throttle. Across the gospels, we in the Mecca bottleneck. On 32nd, where this bottle see Sharon flexing. Posted up like sticky note. You smell the icky and the ill hickory smoke. Carrot here, we well represented. We on that Knicks shit. You can smell it, so please don't step in it. Cause the burner cooking with gas. They cat in the alley, dig them through your team trash. Getting that cash ready for DoorDash and make a splash. But they moving slow before the pregame show. No catch, so here's what's on tap. But God, no talking five. And report, keep my boo in the chat. Interacting with your mandem. It's a brand in front of the camera, there's a picture. Catch the snap back, the fitted cat, so we Knicks dripping. Knicks feel, you know, we fit the description. It's the OG, Olan, Ananobi. Me and my man Brody, we run your fire TV, that's Cody.
It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Knick drip, dripping the Knick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Knick drip, dripping the Knick drip. We in that Knick drip, dripping the Knick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Knick drip, dripping the Knick drip. Real talk.
Yo, salute, ladies and gentlemen. Salute, ladies and gentlemen. What's good? What's good? We in the building. You know how we get down. Knicks Real Talk. It's the pregame show with Divine Shot Powers. Knicks at the world most famous arena tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for the fourth time this season, playing the Orlando Magic, man. So we're going to get into and break all that stuff down. Hope everybody having a good day today and everything up there, man. Before we go any further, let me read my partner in the building before we can get it popping. Shot Powers was good, my man.
Peace to you, Divine. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's get it.
Salute to the family chat as always. Daniel, what's popping? On Diaz, what's good, my man? Salute. Appreciate you coming in, man. Real talk as always, man. Y'all make sure you hit my man on Diaz. Check out his stuff down on Instagram, man. He be down there dropping some good jewels down there. Some good. So y'all make sure y'all go on Instagram and hit up on Diaz. Because he bringing some good Nick heat down there for the family, man. Real talk. So to my man and Darren, what's popping, man? Darren, always appreciate you, the member of the Knicks Real Talk family. Appreciate you, Darren. Real talk, man. And first and foremost, we in the building, man. Let's get it, man. We got a game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. After coming off of 2 back-to-back losses, we get to go home for some home cooking down here in Madison Square Garden, ladies and gentlemen. We get to go on our own court and do our own damn thing, man. So I'm really excited about getting back home. Shot Powers after taking a couple of little road losses here and there, man. But you know, we live to fight another day, long season. But I'm glad that we back at home for a while. I mean, we might have got 1 or 2 little trips down 95 or somewhere within that.
We got one across the bridge and one down the pike.
Yeah, exactly. So after that, man, we ain't got too far to travel. We got a nice homestead cut up against some prominent teams as well. But we still will be in the building for a lot of games at home. So a chance for Knicks to to right the wrong from the last couple of games, Shot Powell, and get some wins under the belt, get some home cooking and all that, man. So I'm excited about it. Before I go any further, your peace to the God of Live Lives. What's good, John? Mr. Tito's, what's popping? To you guys, man. Thank y'all for coming in. Real talk. Shot Powell, it's good to be back at the Garden, man. We went out on the road. We've been out there for like 5 out of 6 games. 2 in Washington. 1 obviously down in OKC. Utah. Okay, I think Utah was here.
Utah, that's right. We came back home. We did. We sure did.
Yeah, before that, prior to that, I think it was Orlando Magic. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Orlando. So now we're back to home for a nice long road schedule, but there's going to be some real prominent teams coming in there. I'm really looking for the Knicks to really to get a pop because Shot Powell, they've been on the road for a long time. This first 34 game, 35 game, they've been on the road for a while. So now they get to be around MSG for about a month to change most of the time. So I think they can take advantage of this thing, real talk, man, and try to get some wins under the belt. And even though we still where we at, but we want to be a little bit better. And I think that might help out getting being a player at home real quick. Joey DeLuca. Joey, what's good, my man? Appreciate you coming in, real talk. Joey, what's good, my man? Salute to Joey DeLuca in the building, man. Salute to Joey, real talk. Giles G, my brother, what's good? Giles in the building, man. Real talk. Salute to you as well. But yeah, Shot Powell, give me your thoughts, man. We got some home cooking going on. And we back at the Garden, man. It should be fun.
Yeah, finally. We back at home. We had a bench stretch. I forgot about the Utah game, but we had a big stretch at home, and then we were right back on the road. No time to relax. So now these next 12 out of 14 games or something like that is pretty much, in the New York City or in the New York City area. I mean, and that's good. The team needs to. The difference. I mean, you all know the difference is when you go on the road, you got to travel. The travel time meets up with your rest time. The rest time meets up with your practice time. The practice time intervenes with your rest time before you play the game. So being home makes it easy. And I mean, now you can get up late at night and go to the gym and hit the gym and go back home and chill until the next morning when you got to go in and, do tapes and all that other stuff that they do when they doing their thing. So this is a good stretch for us. And another thing, this is a good stretch for us because I want us to win 35 at home. And I mean, at least 35 this year. That'll solidify us the top three, and I believe, in my opinion, in the top three in the division in the East. More than 35 games. And this is a stretch to do it in. 12 games here, and I think after we go a little trip, then we got another 5, 6, 7 games at home too, or something like that. So this is the time that you make your money. You earn your pay right here at these home games. You got your crowd behind you. Easily you could go on a nice little stretch right now because you at home. Some big teams that's coming up and stuff like that, but you're still at home. And let's get it, man. I think that this is going to be a good test for the Knicks these next 12 out of 14 games or so. They get us into February.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you 100%, man. We are playing some powerhouse teams. And like I said, we playing everybody down there in the NBA who are in the top 16, put it like that. And I think we're gonna have to go out there and just really get down, man. But this is the test we wanted, ladies and gentlemen. This is a test we want before you get to the playoff round. You want to play these teams and get yourself ready. So when you get to the playoff, you pretty much know what you're up against, and you know that you done play some powerhouse dudes. But this is gonna be a tale of me of where the Knicks end up at in the standings this next 20 games, just due to the fact of who we playing. And we come out with the way I think we're going to come out. And after these 20 games, it's going to tell me a lot about this team and how deep they really can go. I really believe that. With these next 20 games, to tell me, number one, if you beat the majority of the teams that we talking about right now, ladies and gentlemen, which is all the good teams, if you come out with a 500 record on these good teams, that means that hopefully the teams that if you had to see them in the playoffs, you can win against them there too. Hopefully it translates. So I'm really excited about the schedule coming up, man. But first of all, we got to get it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's game day here, man. Knicks Real Talk, Devon Shaw Powers, the chat. It's Knicks and the Orlando Magic for the 4th time again, ladies and gentlemen. We don't see D do enough this year. I'm glad it's the last time. I don't want to see him no more. Because we don't play them enough. But these guys gonna have a tough night. They decimated like crazy over there. So me and Shop Powell talking about some things in the background. I'm like, man, I wouldn't even play Brunson and my man tonight and Carl Anthony Towns. I really wouldn't. I would just wouldn't even play Towns and Brunson tonight. And I know it ain't on us, but I would sit them dudes tonight, man, and see what you can go against this team, see what you can do with them. And I think we could beat them because they literally got all their top guys out, ladies and gentlemen. Damn near everybody, Suggs, you name it, all of them out. So I don't want. I would the Knicks. I'll rest Carl Anthony Towns tonight. They did bring up Hockey Purdy from the G League today. So
I heard that too. Yes.
So that hopefully maybe that could be I'm not saying it, but it might could be a sign where they might decide to sit him out tonight. And I would, And Jalen Brunson too. We'll see how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. But either way it go, we got the Orlando Magic in the world most famous arena tonight. Shot Powers, like I said. We done played these guys 3 times this year, and we pretty much handle our business every time we played them. So we kind of got to understand how they get down, believe it or not. But tonight, I think we got to go out there and just get a win back under the belt after losing 2 in a row. We just got to get a good win tonight. And I'm just looking for Knicks to play a good game and feel good at home and beat these guys. And we pick up a whole game on them in the standing because and that's a good thing. So I'm really looking forward to the game today.
Yeah, back at home, you got home, had a day to rest, chill, relax, release, do all that good stuff at home, and then you can probably came back out to the thing. So I think the Knicks are going to be up for this. 2 hard, rough losses in the last 2 games that we had, and I think that the Knicks get it back into focus and get back to the winning ways. And for all the fair weather fans, Listen, man, I said this about 1,000 times today. We're just coming off a 9-game winning streak. Can we lose 2 games in a row? Everybody panicking they need to go check out. Anyway, I'm just saying, stay off them ledges, man, because I don't even get you guys, man. I don't get it. We just won 9 games straight. We lost 2 games to 2 good teams, 1 excellent team, and 1 team that we always had problems with the last couple of times we played them. You know what I mean? Just earlier this year, we lost to them from a hair foul. You know what I mean? So let's, calm it down. With that being said, though, let's get back to our winning ways. We need to get back to, putting the ball in the basket, especially from the 3-point shot. You know what I mean? Putting the ball in the basket, especially from the free throw line. You know what I mean? Pushing the pace. Grab that rebound, kick the ball out to the wing, kick the ball right to the man that's cutting down. Usually it's Mikal Bridges or OG Anunoby, and let them make easier baskets. You know what I mean? Don't let them set up on defense, push the offense. So those things, I think we'll see a lot of that tonight.
Yep. Yeah, this for me tonight is just about what I want to see tonight. I just want to see Knicks get back to what they, the old Knicks defense, man. I just want to see how team just get down on it, get gritty. I don't give a who it is, play some defense, just get back because we got everything else on lock, shot fouls. You know what I mean? It ain't like too much our offense can't do in the NBA. But I think our offense can only carry us so far this year, ladies and gentlemen, because we run into another team and they got offense too, and our defense ain't playing. That's going to be a problem. So I'm really excited about tonight because I know this is going to be one of them games where I think we get back to the defense basics and go out there and get gritty, get up and do and you're supposed to tonight. Like, ladies, we're supposed to beat these guys tonight. Let's not make just like people thought OKC supposed to beat us. We're supposed to beat that Magic tonight, and we should beat them handily. But I want to see the Knicks go out there and get gritty tonight, man. Like that first game we played them, we broke their 10-game home winning streak. That was a gritty game. They was like, that was the grittiest I seen Knicks play all year on that side of the ball. And that's what I want to see tonight. Get back to that Tom Thibodeau defense and locking jokers down, and then let's let our offense do what it do. Because I think when you got a good defense playing good defense, it creates turnovers. That's to make more easy buckets. So I really want to see the Cats get in it tonight, man. Get down there and lock down. We know their best players is out. We got to treat them like their best players is out tonight. You got to smash these dudes tonight. Ain't no ifs and buts about it. You know what I mean? Even though they playing hard, but hard don't get you far all the time. Like I said, that's why even when they might lose a couple of games without the guy, because you only can get so far when you with physicality. You got to have the mental and the talent too. You know what I mean? And I do believe that these cats ain't got enough talent to even come close to the Knicks tonight. They don't, because they top talent is they top 3 guys and they start a lineup is out. That's top 3 of them. You know what I mean? So tonight should be one of them games where you just go out there and get down on these guys, man, and beat these boys the way you need to beat them and move on to the next game, because there's no reason whatsoever that the Knicks should even allow these cats to come closer in the night. And if they would, I would really, really be a little upset tonight if them cats let these cats have a close game, which I don't think is going to happen. Don't get me wrong. They don't got enough firepower to beat us. I understand that every time we played them. Without Bonchero and them, they ain't got enough firepower to even close to beating the Knicks. And so far, it's the truth to power, came to reality. They don't have enough offense to beat us, and when our defense could play some defense that night, they just don't have enough. So I'm not concerned about that. What I'm concerned about is more about our team getting ready to get the physicality and getting that just that grittiness, moving to these next 20 games. We're going to need it. We got some giants coming up in this schedule, and I think if our defense is on point, shot powers, we'll beat a lot of them. Your Mike, my brother.
That's exactly what we got to get back to, Divine. Back to the defense. And I mean, we have not had problems with offense all year long. Offense have not been a problem with the Knicks all year long. And it's been sporadic defense in games. Some games we play stellar defense. And some games, like you say, Divine, we stink it up. You know what I mean? And with those things, that the basics now coming down this next stretch of games, we have to be stronger. You know what I mean? We can't stink it up. You know what I mean? We have a chance to increase our winning record, give us more space from Orlando, keep us in the top 3 tier of the East, so we don't have to look back and worry about teams putting us into the 4th place. And that's exactly what if you look at, I mean, aside from Orlando, which is, almost similar to what we were last year, they decimated right now. Four of their starters is out right now. You know what I mean? They're decimated. know what I mean, and still continue to win basketball games, that's scary. You know what I mean? So, but if we could beat them tonight, that, like you said, that gives us an extra game ahead of them. And, it gives us more range of, if we lose a game or two or something like that, if we can go 500 against the next 10 teams, you know what I mean? It gives us a little leeway to still keep some a step ahead of them or something like that. So this is a big game, and I'm ready to see what they're going to do tonight. I think with the time off and they're back at home using their regular chairs and their regular couches and their regular machines that they use at home instead of using the away team stuff, even though they probably package all that stuff off and ship it over there. But to have it back in the facility, you know what I mean, makes a difference. You know what I mean? The atmosphere makes a difference. And when they get back to the Garden, that's going to make a difference tonight, I believe.
Yeah, real talk, man. You know what? And that just the piggyback off Shot Power, that's why even with the 2 games we lost, that's why we didn't lose no standing, because we had a good significant amount between that's and the third team. And that's important that you keep winning games no matter who you play. You should beat them, because it's all about wins and losses right now, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care who we beat or how we beat them, as long as we beat them. And that's what it should always be about. Is that you go out there and play the team in front of you, and you're beating the best way you can. You know what I mean? And you play against them the best way you can, and hopefully you get the W, because that's what at the end of the season, people don't want to hear who you beat and who you didn't beat in the regular season. They want to care who you're going to beat in the playoffs. In order to get to the playoffs, you got to have wins. So you win any game you can, or try to win every game you can, no matter who you're playing. You should try to win the game. And like I said, this regular season is something important, but at the end of the day, it's all about wins and losses, man. You got more wins and losses, and you got enough wins to get to the playoffs. And that's what these cats playing for. So hopefully tonight, man, we can get back on a winning streak and again and beat the guy, because we're supposed to beat him, like I said. And obviously, we get ready for Toronto at home for the next 2 games. Then we get ready to get down with the rematch on Friday. Another Friday night Knicks, another OKC in New York. This time in New York. So let's see if this thing's going to be different or whatever. So. I'm all around. I'm just excited about the team, the way they had this year, Shot Powell, and they playing well. And I'm glad they hit a little block in the road right now, because that's good to hit it now, better now than later.
Right.
You rather have these streaks a couple of games in a row now than when it's really important at the end of the year. Though every game is important, but it might be when you jock up a position. But right now, I like where we at. Having a lead and be able to play Orlando tonight, like you said, and pick up a game on them. And to pick up a half a game against Boston, because they idle tonight. That's what it should be all about. And hopefully everybody else who below us beat each other up. You know what I mean? But I think we're going to be all right, because we got a good home stand. And it's hard to lose at home when you're playing a good ball. So I think, like Tom Thibodeau has said earlier in the conference, listen, we've been on the road a lot this year. Now we get to come home. A lot of teams that we beat, and they beat us, now we get to come home into our court for a while and see if we can establish some dominance. And I think we should be able to do that tonight. I think we go in there, start tonight, then see what we do with Toronto, and then we're quickly in the town. So I know they're happy, but I'm ready to go for this team tonight, Shot Power. So we just got to make sure we go out there and cross T's and dot I's tonight, play Knicks basketball, but get gritty tonight. Not because this team is beatable, just to let yourselves know, let's get back to our principles. And I think that's what they do tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that's again the basics, man. Get back to your principles. Do the things that got you all these wins that you have accomplished this year. Play some gritty defense. Let's get back to getting those assists back over 28 assists a game. Let's start getting back to hitting over 80% from the free throw line. Best place to do that stuff is at home. I mean, the rims, the spots where where you shoot better at what corner, how the pressure on the floor feels, and all these other things that goes on at home. And this is the time to execute game plans, because you're at home. And the best thing about being at home is fans like us, Divine. Fans that's going to be at the Garden tonight, yelling and screaming, ripping and rumping. How you say when we leave out the Garden, you know what I mean? We put on our Timberlands and we jump into Ubers, the planes, and how we do that, that's what's going to happen tonight. I mean, everybody amped, everybody gonna hit 7th Ave. Knicks, yeah, let's get it. We back on the winning streak. Let's get that back into effect, because after these last 2 games, I don't know, maybe it's just me, because I think the Knicks just had a bad 2 games. But a lot of people is falling apart. It's falling apart, Divine, and I don't get it yet. Not over 2 games, especially after a team that just beat Boston by 13 more points than they beat us by. Just saying.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, real talk, man. But this, we go down and get it tonight. I'm definitely comment about that. But I would like to see them guys sit out, like we said earlier. Maybe sit, and don't get me wrong, if them guys want to play, and that's why much of people may think, but these cats want to play though. They want to play. They like, even you say, listen, won't y'all take? Nah, I'm good. I want to go. These basketball players. They love playing the game, man, and they just love it more, and they get money, but they love to play. Cause I know I love to play. When I was a young cat, man, you couldn't keep me off a basketball court because it's just a competition, exercise, having fun, joyful. Now these guys just doing it on a big stage with a lot of money, but they still love to play. That's why it's hard to sit these cats down sometimes. You know what I mean? And I know the coach, I want to be in the game. I mean, when I want to be in the game. I want to sit on the bench. I don't care how tired I am. So, that's just the nature of things and everything. So tonight, I don't see it being no different. But I would like to see them guys, if they can, glad to sit this one out. Now I'll put up the the stats and everything, and the starting lines and everything, because you can tell, you will see what I mean by that, shot power. Why I think we should don't have to go too hard tonight. Because these guys, like I said, man, they are really, really down and out right now, shot power, from an injury standpoint. Anyway, let's look at what's going on tonight, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Knicks and Magic at the world most famous arena, some Madison Square Garden home cooking, ladies and gentlemen. Our fan base will be in the building tonight, cheering them on, so that's going to be good. Team stats, ladies and gentlemen, they 21-16, we 24-12. They 4th, we 3rd in the standings. They 8-11 away, we 11-4 at home. 26 on offense, we 3rd on offense. They 2 on defense, we 14th on defense. That's why I kind of like the game from a numbers perspective. They 10th in net rate, we 5th in net rate. So if all that were to take place tonight, then I think got the Knicks coming out ahead, because I just don't think they got enough offense to beat us with a 26th ranked offense and a 3rd ranked offense, and they missing their top guys. I just from that standpoint alone, and our defense is still at 14, almost half, so they at 3rd, but their offense can't make up for that defense. So I don't know what to say about that. The defense can't make up for the offense that they're lacking, that I meant to say. But I do like the Knicks from that standpoint, shot power. The numbers is there, and I'm happy, shot power, that our offense has stayed in the top of the NBA despite our 3-point shooting the last 4 or 5 games. Our offense stayed 3rd there. So I was liking that, but they find ways to win. Even when their 3-ball ain't going, even against OKC, they wasn't shooting the 3-ball well, but then they were scoring the ball. They scored 66 points. So that tells me that this is not a one dimension team. You know what I mean? They try to get it from 3-point, running whenever they can, getting fouls, going to the line, whatever the case, man. They doing a damn thing. So they find a way to get that offense rate stand at number 3, despite the last 5 games with the shooting 3-ball not well at all. But defense rating, they 14th. They still right there in the high echelon, 15. I'm above 15. So they're in the top 15 in that, and hopefully that's what I was hoping today. They go out there and play some hard, good defense today, and you might get back at a net rating number 5. Shot powers. That's not bad at all. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't mean to do that. What I did and how I did it, I apologize. Let me get this here. But for right now, team leaders, obviously, Bon Carroll was big time, but he's not there. He rebounded, he's not there. Everybody in their rebounding assist numbers is not there. So that kind of bodes well to me for the Knicks, because you missing their top scorer, their top rebounder, and their top assist guy. And so that is kind of crazy right there. So they just got to them guys are 2-3 in their last 5 games. They took a loss against Utah Jazz the other day, 105-92. Like I said, when you score 92 points, you won't be able to beat the Knicks. When they lost to they beat Toronto Raptors, they only scored 106, so you still can't beat the Knicks. They lost to Detroit by only scoring 96, so you can't beat the Knicks. They beat Brooklyn Nets by 1 point, only 102, so you can't beat the Knicks. They lost to us, they only scored 85. So like I said, these cats, they won't be able to beat us if we just play our normal ball shot, because they don't got enough offense to beat us. You know what I mean? I really believe that. So, and I think so far it's been truth to power. We've been kind of beating them every time we played them, because they don't got it without their boys. So all that was green a couple of days ago. We took an L that night by giving up 139 points. Which reason why I keep putting the emphasis on our defense. In the game before that, OKC 117. That's why I keep putting the emphasis on our defense. And obviously Washington 132. I keep putting the emphasis on the defense. But look what we scoring though: 136, 126, 119. That was the lowest one, and actually 126. So I think, I'm not too concerned about that side of the ball. Last time we played them, man, Suggs had 27, Jalen 26, Hart 13 rebounds, and 9 assists for Jalen Brunson, 3 for Cotavious. Ladies and gentlemen, they ain't white drip tonight. We in our blue drip tonight. Here you go right here. This is the reason why they shouldn't beat us tonight. Boncaro out, Harris out, Suggs out, Wagner out, Franz Wagner out. These are all they top guys right here. Gary has an exception because he's the veteran with a good defensive mindset and could knock down the 3-ball. But you missing all that right there. I don't see why they're going to be able to touch our guys. For us, ladies and gentlemen, right now, Jalen Brunson game time decision. Mount game time for Deuce Bride. McCullough, Mitchell Robinson out game time for Carl Anthony Towns. Pretty much, ladies and gentlemen, that's the injury report and everything like that. Shy Powell, I don't see them guys even touching us with the amount of injuries that they have. So we just got to keep it going.
Yeah, the team is, like I said, they decimated like we were last year, and they still getting wins. I mean, not a team to take lightly, but they even have, since the last time we seen them, they have 2 more guys out. You know what I mean? So we just got to stay focused. And I mean, this would be a perfect time as Cat is ailing a little bit. Sit him down, let him rest. You know what I mean? If Brunson ain't feeling that good, I think we still have a chance to win the game if we sit Brunson down, let him rest, especially if Deuce McBride is playing tonight. Mm-hmm. I mean, if Deuce is coming, he's a game time decision. If Deuce play, I'd sit Brunson down tonight. Sit him down. You know what I mean? You already made the call up to the G League, and Hawker Purdy's there, so that must mean something. That means that we're going to see Sims and Hawker Purdy maybe control the 6th position tonight. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping that happens. You know what I mean? And if Deuce comes back tonight, I'd sit Brunson down too. I'll bring Brunson back the next game, maybe against the Rockets. I sit Cat down the next game too, against Raptors. I sit him down against that game too. I'd get him ready for them. All them rest of them hard games getting ready to come up. You know what I mean? OKC and Milwaukee, all those hard games we about to run into. That's why I'm ready for him for Friday. Let him rest up and be ready for Friday. That for me with Cat. I mean, so I just, my biggest thing tonight just to see them play better basketball than they did. And it wasn't like they played bad basketball. You say it all the time, Divine. They played 6 bad quarters. You know what I mean? The last 2 games are OKC and the 4 quarters in against the Rockets. I mean, I keep saying the Rockets, but I keep having them in my mind against Chicago. You know what I mean? So that's and all 4 of those quarters was bad quarters. Even though we outscored them in a couple of quarters, I don't think any one of those quarters we kept them under 25. Maybe the 3rd quarter, maybe. You know what I mean? But every other quarter we got blown out. 40 points, 30-something points. We got beat up. I mean, so that's what I want us to get back to, more consistent defense. You know what I mean? Don't let them set their defense up. Keep pushing the pace. Don't let them set up. Let us set up so we can get back and protect the basketball. And that's what I want to see tonight.
Yeah, salute to everybody in the chat, man. What's good? Travel by my man. What's popping? What's good? Travel. Jermaine, JR, what's good? My brother, salute to you as well. Corey Lee and everybody, man. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. E. Gibb, what's good, my man? Just want to shout out some people I didn't get to shout out earlier, man. Salute to all you guys, ladies and gents, and everybody, man. Frank Motto, the South is definitely in the house. Salute to you as well, man. We just got to go out there tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and just play some league basketball, get back a win. And have some fun with it. You know what I mean? We lost 2 games in a row, so be it. The world ain't falling. That don't mean nothing to me. Just go out there and just keep playing every day. Win or lose, you get better as you go. Try to make your mistake. All this don't mean nothing until we get to April. Like I'm gonna say and keep saying it. Holla at me with all this when we get to April. When we get to the playoffs, then we can get and start really, really seeing what's going down. But as of right now, we just gotta play 82 games a year to get to this place where we trying to go. And right now I'm happy at 12. I'm 24-12. And I can't take that. How would I say? Take that for what it is, and I'm good with it. Take it for what it is, and let's get it popping. Because I guarantee you, we got the schedule coming up. We get to make a. Hopefully, we get to make a lot of people feel much better about this team, Shot Powers. Because with this schedule that we got coming up. And we really going to be tested. We're going to be really tested, literally battle tested with this schedule coming up. But I like every bit of it because it's only going to make us prepare ourselves for the long run. We got OKC in the building Friday, ladies and gentlemen. And so now we got another revenge tour game coming up. You know what I mean? We got to go on there and try to they beat us. We got to try to beat them back. That's all it all boils down to. So just while we were prefacing just for these guys to take it easy tonight, I think John McDonald hit it right on the head. I think Sims, Precious, and Haka Purdy can hold it down.
Right.
I'm with you 100% on that, John McDonald. I think that Sims, Precious, and Haka Purdy, if need be, let them hold it down tonight. And tonight, you throw Campaign and Kolick out there. Fuck it. Sit them dudes tonight. If possible. And because them, like I said, them guys are decimated over there, man. And ever since we played them this year, I was like, listen, they can't beat us without them guys. They don't got enough score to compete with our score. I knew that the time we played in the first game of the season. I'm like, they will not beat us. Not without no Carroll and Wagner. That's ridiculous. Man, we got two Hall of Fame. Not two Hall of Fame, but two All-Star dudes standing right there. You know what I mean? And all NBA dudes standing right there. You better not let these dudes beat you without their best players. And that's why so far, because I think that's what's happening. So tonight, I don't see it being no different. I think they need to go out there and open up a can. And you know what, man? Get these cats out of here tonight early. Let the young guys get in there and get some burn. That's what it should be. That's the only thing it should be tonight. And I do not see no cats even coming close to the Knicks tonight. I just don't. You know what I mean? And they haven't done it without them guys. I don't think they're going to do it now, Shot Power. So tonight should be a game where we just happy to get back to some winning basketball. You know what I mean? Get that nasty taste out of our mouth. That OKC and Chicago game just left a nasty taste, man, because, now we just want to get the happiness back, get the good feeling back, and get a win under the belt. Winning cures everything, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care who you playing against. You win, you got something positive to talk about. You lose, you ain't got nothing positive to talk about. That's just the way it go down. So hopefully we get a win tonight. We have some positive things to talk about. We don't have to have too much emphasis on the negative, what this cat not doing, or this guy not doing. So tonight hopefully we can come in here the next day and talk about what we did do right, more than what we didn't do right. I mean, I think that's what a win could do for you. It just cures all. You know what I mean? And get the bad vibes out of there, man. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm looking for tonight. Just go out there and see the Knicks sit down tonight after the show and just watch the Knicks play some basketball. You know what I mean? And I think that we should do that tonight and get it popping.
That's exactly what I'm hoping for tonight. Just back to Knicks basketball, you know what I mean? And once again, like we both talked about, sit cat down. And like you said, Johnny said about Precious, Haka Purdy, and Sims, I think it do great things tonight. You know what I mean? And you just mentioned about sprinkling the Haka Purdy in there, and I mean not Haka Purdy, Tyler in there. Should be a good recipe for us tonight. You know what I mean? See a little bit more minutes from Shaman tonight. I think Shaman is ready for a good game. Not a breakout game, not a 30-point game and not like that, but I think he's right. He might be on the court just enough to get us 14 points. You know what I mean? With 2 steals, 4 or 5 rebounds. He's just right in that area where I think he can get out there tonight and produce. You know what I mean? And we need some production from Payne. And the 3 guys that we're talking about. And if Sims, if Cat's not playing tonight, start Sims. You know what I mean? Start Sims, bring Haka Purdy in there with Precious. Might as well put them 2 guys on the court together and see what they can do. You know what I mean? Alternate them. Put Precious and put Haka Purdy and Sims on the court together. Why not? Throw it out there and see what happens. Anything can go tonight because we may have to. Their team is young team and it's not a lot of scouting for them. So we really have to be cautious about this team. You know what I mean? And make sure that we play good defense against their secondary and their third units. You know what I mean? We shut them down early though. You know what I mean? It'd be a coaster game. I don't want it to be, first quarter and Magic got 33 points. You know what I mean? The first quarter. I don't want to see that. I want to see first quarter. I want to see be like 19 points. I mean, we should be able to apply our defense on this younger team that's not used to seeing the wing stops that we have, that to apply the pressure on those 2 guys and get Sims and the rest of the guys out there to contest baskets going to the hole. Push the ball and get the ball up down court. Easy baskets is what I'm looking for tonight. I'm looking for high assist numbers tonight.
Yeah, real talk me as well, man. Just that, and just like I said, some really good defense because you're playing a team. Like I said, God, this game tonight is not even about anything. It don't measure anything. It doesn't. It's not even about that. It's about getting a win. Or it ain't about about you better than this team. Or this. No, it's ain't even about that. It's about getting a win. We got to keep winning to keep staying where we at, so we stay in contention till we get where we need to be as a team, whether it's a physical standpoint or more people or get better at what you do. So no matter what night it is, you got to make sure you win the game. That's the bottom line. Just win. I don't care who you play and win the game, because we need to stack wins. It ain't about how good you play. I don't care if we beat him up by 1 point tonight. At the end of the day, put that W in that left column. That's all that matters. You can worry about how you play another day. Nobody gonna be on their A game every night. That's why we lost 2 in a row. Nobody in the NBA gonna be on their A game every night, except for right now, maybe the who on their A game every night is the 2 top teams in the NBA, which is Cleveland and OKC. They playing the best basketball in the association. Not worry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We need to get that 25th win tonight. And we beat Orlando tonight, then we pick up a game on them. So God forbid if we lose or whatever, we lose 2 more, 3 more games in a row, we don't lose no territory, because we got a tough schedule coming up. You got to win every game. If this was the Westchester Knicks against the New York Knicks and they counted on the schedule, you need to beat the Westchester Knicks. If it was the YMCA club basketball team and they counted on the NBA schedule, then you beat them dudes. You know what I mean? I don't give a how they beat them. We're supposed to beat these guys. We're supposed to kill these guys tonight. And then I think we will. But, as long as we win the game, it doesn't matter to me, because it's not about it's about the wins and losses, ladies and gentlemen. And right now, we trying to get to number 25. And let's get it, man. I'm always excited to watch a Knicks basketball game. Like I said, I'm a fan, but I'm always excited to watch the Knicks, even when they was losing all the year. We was losing. We just love to watch Knicks basketball. Under the bad years, we watched the Knicks for 82 games. I'm an 82 gamer every year. I don't care what they winning or losing. I like watching New York Knicks basketball. I like seeing the guys compete. I like to see that name on the jersey out there trying to battle and win games, represent the city and represent your fan. Your team. So it ain't no different tonight. This is not an OKC game. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna measure up to that. But what I want to see tonight, Shy Power, from my perspective, real talk, I just want to see these guys go out there tonight and give these guys in the second unit, because I think the game would be pretty much interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Just let the second unit get much burn they can tonight. In fairness, that I think we should beat this team regardless of who out there tonight. So I think we should go out there and let sham it, like Shy Power said, and let these guys get a little bit of burn, you know what I mean, and work on their craft on the stage where the game counts, instead of being a practice and everything. So I'm looking forward to it, man. We see how it goes tonight. But I got the Knicks doing a damn thing tonight, though. I definitely ain't sweating that. We just got to go out there and get it popping tonight. I think we beat these guys pretty handily tonight, man. And if our starters do play, I know that game is a wrap. But I'm hoping that they don't go hard tonight, Sharp. I'll just rest them, like you said, man, and maybe the next game or two. Because, like I said, we got a pretty tough schedule coming up after this, and we just want to be ready. But other than that, I'm looking for a fun game tonight. No big deal. It is what it is. Knicks against the Orlando Magic. Let's get it going.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I don't want to say simple, but we know what this team is about. And the players that we played against the last time that we beat them by, what was it? They had 85 points. And not there now. So, with majority of the people that we had on the team, if you got Josh Hart, if you got OG Anunoby, if you got Mikal Bridges, all three of those guys that I just mentioned have been having phenomenal games in the last couple of games. Off a little bit, but pretty good, productive games. Knocking down three-pointers, OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges is lethal from the mid-range. He is phenomenal his three has been that hot over those last two games, but his mid-range is phenomenal. And Josh Hart is just doing what he needs to do. You know what I mean? If just from those three guys, I think we have a chance to, beat this team with who they have out there to play us tonight. You know what I mean? And if we can add Sims into that lineup, you know what I mean? Deuce McBride, and I'm ready to leave Brunson to sit down and bring him back next game against Toronto. He's having this ailment with his leg and all that stuff. Sit him down. Let him sit him down. Let him get another 2 days off. You know what I mean? So he could be ready for Toronto. You know what I mean? And then put Cat out 2 games too. I mean, these next two teams, in my opinion, are games that I think, even though Toronto plays us pretty tough, but I think that we can beat those teams. But it might be a little different now because they got IQ back. And, IQ coming back to the Garden, he's going to want to show up and stand out. But I think by that game, we can have Brunson back if we rest him this game. So there's a couple of variables in my mind how I'm thinking how the team can get healthier by and still win games with saving our two big guys that had a lot of burn in those, especially in that last game. Both those guys was 30 and 40 points. I mean, the other night. So give them a little bit of rest and let them get ready. Especially let Brunson rest his game. Let Cat rest his game. Let Cat rest the Rockets game. I mean, I keep saying the Rockets. Let him play, sleep on the Raptors. Let him sleep. Let him lay it down, sit there and clap on the side. Because the game I want to see him really get busy in is OKC game back at the Garden.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You know, and that's why I think tonight we just got to just play defense tonight.
Yeah.
My key to the game tonight, just play defense. I'm never gonna even speak about the Knicks offense. I don't have to. We don't have to speak about the Knicks offense this year. Not yet. You know what I mean? So far, they, you know, what is to say they not doing? They third in the association. So you definitely can't speak about that. But what we can speak about is how our team going to keep get better playing defense and doing the thing they're doing. They had a good month of December defensively, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, we took a step back a couple of games here and there, but for the most part, they've been better in December. Maybe, you know, going in January, not so much yet. You know, not the way we wanted. But I think they will get better, you know what I mean? And once Deuce McBride get back, that's another good defender, you know, and hopefully we just go from there. I'm not even counting Mitch in anything. I don't even give a shit. When Deuce McBride get back, that's a guy, he been here the whole season. He been rolling with us. So now that, you know, even with Deuce McBride get back, it helps. You know what I mean? And until then, we need other guys to step up and play a role even harder. And I think that's just something that we got to do coming off that 2-game back-to-back. Taking the L's, we just got to get back to basics, and now I think we get back to some home cooking, and let's see how it goes. But overall, we still good to go, Shop House. Like I said, we 24-12. We still right there in the standings, so ain't too much to harp about from a negative standpoint. I just think we just got to go ahead and get back to some winning basketball, and I think we do that tonight. I think the New York Knicks go out there tonight and just it's going to be one of the games where you're supposed to beat them. I'm expecting you to beat them. Nothing less, nothing more. Just go out there and win the game. You know what I mean? Go out there and win the game and get it popping. You know, and I'll leave it at that, man. Ain't nothing else to really get down. But I'm happy where we at still, ladies and gentlemen. 11-4 at home, 17-8 in the conference. No, I say no matter what, we still got the third best conference record. We still got the second best home record. We Cavaliers 18-1, Celtics 13-6. Shop how we 11-4 at home. So we got the second best record in the Eastern Conference at home, and I think that was one of the things we talked about at the beginning of the year. If they play 82 games, if you win half of your games at home, 41 games, 41 on the road, I gotta say 41 away. If you even win half of them, that's 41 wins, and we already won 13 on the road, so that'd be 54 wins hypothetically. So I do think because we play well on the road, I think we'd be okay because we play good at home. So this would be a good home win for us just to get us to 14. I mean, the 12-4 at home, and keep progressing at home. We got a good schedule coming to home and a lot of home games. I do think that by the time that's over, I think we'll pretty much be closer to what we was talking about at the beginning. We said around 35, 37 wins at home. Well, right now we got 13, and we got a 13 out of 16 games at home, or 19 out of whatever. So we got a chance to, even if you put up 15 wins on added to that, you sitting there at 28 wins, and that's a good look right there. So we just got to go out there and get it popping tonight, win the home game, and then go out there win the Toronto game, and then we get ready for OKC, win that game. That's a revenge game. I'm looking forward to that one. I like the way we played the other night against OKC. Obviously, we fell short in the second half because we didn't have enough firepower and energy to sustain what they brought to us. But overall, we was in the game. We played the game pretty well, 117-107. Our defense just didn't hold down and didn't stand true to form that night in the second half anyway. So, tonight is hopefully be a different story. We expect to beat these teams right here. And then when we play OKC Friday, let's hope that we home on our court now and we have a chance to get some redemption and see how they play on the road. They got a big game, like you said, Wednesday against Cleveland. The Thunder will be in Cleveland on Wednesday. That should be a pretty huge game. See how they fare against Cleveland on the road. Cleveland got that big front line. That's going to be interesting. You know what I mean? See how they do against that front line there and Donovan Mitchell and all them. But then we got them Friday. So let's see how they schedule gets pretty tough on the road for the next couple of games. Let's see how they pan out and, compared to like we had to do the same thing. So But I'm glad the NBA did us right, made our schedule, on the road a lot during the beginning of the year. Then they blessed us with the schedule right here in the second half of the year, going into the second half with a lot of home games. So I think that's pretty good for me. What's your thoughts on this key to the game thing, man? What you want to see tonight? It ain't too much you really can add for, but
I mean, I still want my same skit. You know what I mean? Control the pace when you need to, push the pace when you want to. Grab some rebounds tonight. Essential that you grab some rebounds tonight. Shoot your free throws. We've been, right around 78, 79%. That's not good enough for me this year. This team is a good shooting free throw team, and we're starting to get to the line a little bit more. We have to stay around 80% from the free throw line. Shoot over 36% from three-point land. Last couple of games, we haven't shot that. I think it was 24 and 26 or something like that. I can't remember the exact number. I think we was in the 20s. I don't think we even in like 31 and nothing like that. Last two games, we haven't shot well from the three-point land. We need to bring that back into fruition. We have to start knocking down our three-point shots. If we lessen our shots at the three-point land, I understand it, but the percentage-wise has to be a higher percentage that we make than we miss. And another thing tonight, I'm going to be watching for getting close to that 28 assists a game. My new bend into my skit is this: the way the team sees to play better when they get around 28 assists a game. So we got to get back into that fold tonight. I mean, pass the ball, grab the rebound, push the ball on the side, get down court, score the basketball before they get set up. The Knicks been doing that a lot this year. Their assists and the movement of their fast break points have increased dramatically from years prior. So that's one of the things that I'm looking at. I'm looking at New York Knicks 120. Orlando Magic. I'm gonna give them a better game that they had against us, but still losing with 96. 120 to 96. Let's get it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Depending on who play, that sounds about right to me, man. I give you mine in a few, but it's pretty much a nail on the head to me. You know what, man? Like I said, tonight is just about getting back on the win column. It doesn't matter who the hot man, who got that. We know we got guys who can get down. We already know what the Knicks could do. You know what I mean? When we on. We got a guy. We got two guys who literally could drop 40 on you at any given time. And we got a couple of guys that can drop 30 on you at any given time. Damn near 40. We threw McHale in there, and Nobi did it too. We good on the opposite side of the ball. Just try to get back to our defense ways and actions. Get healthy. Hopefully Deuce and Bride come back. If we don't, hopefully be back when we need them back. But right now, a game like tonight is not about even we should beat these guys by beat them. I think we should just go ahead and just win the game. That way we pick up a whole game on them. They wind up being 21-17. We'd be 25-12. We pick up a whole another game on them. We have damn near close to a 4 or 5 game lead on them. So if we ever had to lose a couple of games in a row again, because ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, the Milwaukee Bucks is 17-16, and we 24-12. We win tonight 25-12. We'll be like 4 or 5 games ahead of the Milwaukee Bucks. As of right now, we probably like 3.5 or 4. So I'm really looking for. It's all about the wins to me. To stay in position till you get better and till you be better. And when they look at the Magic, Magic is a prime example of what I want the Knicks to do. Shot Powers. These guys been decimated, but they found the way to win and stay where they at. Think about this here. Out of everything them dudes lost. Salute to my man Jamal Mosley. Real talk.
Right.
That coach got them guys still in fourth, and they done lost all that firepower. And that's why it's a team sport. It ain't about individual players. What can your team do? And for them to lose Bon Carroll, Wagner, Jalen Suggs, Gary Harris for the most of the year, and they still 21-16. That's what it's all about right there. That's what it's about. And that's the same thing we went through with the players. With our players being missing for the beginning of the year, we kept competitive, stayed competitive to where we at. You know what I mean? And we got a little firepower back with Shaman and my man Pressure Chua, and it helped out somewhat. You know what I mean? So when Orlando Magic would be one of the most dangerous teams in the Eastern Conference this year when the playoffs get here, if they get their guys back this year, which Ban Carroll could be back any day now. I don't know. Wagner probably might be back close to the end of the season. And they're going to be one of the most toughest outs in the NBA. So, you just have to just knock on wood that we stay a little bit more relatively healthy. I'm glad the cat thing, Sha Powell, then goes way south. It went another town over with the injury, but it ain't go way down south or something like that, So it was like it was a long injury. He only went a couple of blocks. He didn't have to get injured like he went 80 miles. And time wise, that's what I'm metaphor in that too. There's time wise, we win a block instead of going 3 states or whatever, hypothetically. But Jalen Brunson, same thing. His is not severe. I'm glad that he was able to withstand that. So now we just got to wait for Deuce and Bride to get back in the fold, and we'll see it go. It goes, man. Once again, as always, man, Corey Lee always representing the brothers, man. Thank you, Corey Lee, for the super chat. As always, he do it all the way every day for the brothers, man. So that's what's good, man. Just being able to support the show like he do, man. Real talk. We appreciate it. Brian, all you guys who will be giving the super chats to us, man. We appreciate y'all looking for it. Though we ain't asking for it, we appreciate it. We appreciate y'all being in the chat more than anything. That's where it's at with us, that participate with the show. But like I said, to my brother C. Lee, Bully 718, always got to show love to my brother. And everything like that, man. Thank you, my man Corey. You know how to go, man. I'll throw the link in if you want to get in as well. Just let me know. But yeah, Jay Ridge was good. Jay Terrence was Papa. Good to see you. Corey Lee, the Travel Vibe, AP, everybody. Let me just salute the people. I didn't get the nostalgic. My man was good, nostalgic. And shout out my people. King Ribby was popping. Was good with you, everybody. Salute to the chat, man. Everybody. Doug Fresh, everybody. Brian, salute. But yeah, Shop Powers. Just another one under the belt for the night, man. Another one under the belt. Sit back and watch this team just play different at home. Get back to the winning column. After being 9 W and 9 in the street column, now we 2 L2 in the street column. So we want to get a set of 2-game losing streak. We want to go back the other way. So the best way to do is start at 1. And tonight we start at 1.
Right.
Let's get at 1.
We're 1 and 2 in January right now.
Yep. After coming off a real good December, so we want to turn the tide a little bit. And stay above 500 the rest of the way out, at least in January and February, because it's probably the toughest stretch of the schedule we have. So, after February, I look at the schedule, but this is going to be the toughest part of the schedule. We playing every team that you probably can imagine that's in the playoffs. And this is what I'm.
And it seems like it's back to back, but it's like a game. A day off in between. It seems like it's back to back. We're gonna be on for the next month straight.
Yeah, man, they are. On that, and ladies and gentlemen, the schedule was crazy. I love it though. If you about the spirit of competition, and this is what it's about, the schedule coming up, man. And we just got a lot of good games. Gonna be a lot of people, a lot of things happening, man. And I hope we healthy enough to get it popping. Obviously, Shop Powell will get some Mitchell Robinson news in the next 2 or 3 weeks. I'm quite sure. Was he here or he not here? I think he will get some news. Right now out there, man, everybody got speculation about Mitchell Robinson. I don't know what's going to happen with him. From what I hear, I think the Knicks going to keep him. I don't see why they wouldn't. I don't see why they would trade him unless you get somebody that's going to really, really take another step above him and help this team. But you just don't trade him just to trade him. You trade him to get better. So if you ain't getting better, I don't see him going nowhere. You know what I mean? But I can see some things happening maybe. Or like you said, Shop, they might not do anything. They might just stay packed and hope he come back and he can help the team. So I know he will help us in the category that we pretty much need to get better at anyway, at defense, at least just that. I don't think the Knicks need to do anything just to make their offense better. You can't get too much better than they already are, except for bolster that bench a little bit. And I know we talked about the guys like Kiki down in the G League and TJ Warren, guys like that who we already got right here in the Knicks organization. Just as good as probably anybody you're going to bring in here just for the amount of money you're going to have to pay them. So, if you think you need to go down there and give Kiki a shot, TJ Warren got a lot of experience, been around the league for a while. He know how to play in big games in the playoffs. He has some in his career. So, that's another forward that you can always bring up. And if you can find a way to work him into the contract situation, I know we got about $500,000 before we hit the second apron. I don't know if you had to move Sims for 2 draft picks or a draft pick. I meant to say 2 second rounders or something to clear the cap money. But he's a guy sitting down there that can, if we can help on our offense side of the ball. But, like I said, I don't think that's our problem, really. I think we just need to get and skip focus on our defense. We're 14th in association in the defense net rating. Like I said, I just want to get to the top 10. And then we can really talk about this thing, man. Anything in particular that you would like to see the Knicks do? What do you think about, real quick, what do you think about the Knicks doing something or not doing anything? Do you think they're going to go out there and do anything that that might be from a trade perspective?
Yeah, I mean, I seen 4 things out there, and I got a 5th option. Well, actually, I guess these 2 guys I could put together. But the first option is bringing back Alec Burks. You know what I mean? That was the first one I seen that caught my attention. Alec Burks is playing phenomenal basketball this year. He's knocking down the shot. He's healthy. If they can make that trade happen, I think to bring him back home, to put him on the bench, you know what I mean, that could alleviate, maybe Payne or Shaman for one of those guys. Might not be able to get as many minutes. You know, he's a commodity that Tom Thibodeau loves. So you get him back on the court, he can fill right in and start knocking down some big shots. The second one, these are 2 folds with the gentleman that you just mentioned and Brown, 2 guys in the G League. One is a seasoned veteran. They may not be able to get him. Warren, we may not be able to get Warren until I think it was sometime in March. I think what I read, I think it's sometime they won't bring him here now because of the veteran contract they will have to get him. But it is possible to bring him up in March sometime. I mean, lessen the load where they can be more flexible with his contract. My big thing is Kiki. Kiki, bring Kiki up here. Bring Kiki down there in the G League, getting busy. Big body, play some defense, probably fit into the rotation pretty well, especially on the second unit. A bigger guy, that's where we're missing a little bit of height in the second unit. I mean, so that would probably be a good guy to bring here up, especially he's already in the farm system. And there's some clamorings about Precious Achua for Nick Richards from Houston. Something to throw out there.
Charlotte.
And Shami from Charlotte. I'm messing up everybody's name today, man. Houston, Shaw. I'm messing up everybody's name. And the 5th one is my pick. That it's possible that the Knicks don't do much of anything. I mean, just roll with what we got and wait for Mitchell Robinson to come back. So, you know, those are things that I've seen out there today that's kind of hot commodity. I wouldn't mind seeing bring Kiki up here. I think he's 6'7", 6'8", small forward, somebody that we might need in the second unit. Now you're talking about Deuce and Shamiff at the point guard and the shooting guard. Kiki played at 3. We won't have to get off of Precious. And we'll still have Mitchell Robinson coming down the line in the next 4 to 6 games or so.
Yo, so let me bring the panel. We got the panel. We got Corey Lee, 718 in the building. We got Jay Chosen in the building. What's good, fella? Thank y'all for coming in. Corey Lee, my brother. What's good? Salute, man.
Yo, y'all forgot to mention one important thing we got right now in our back pocket. Right now, we can sign 10-day contracts.
Right. We talked about that earlier, Corey Lee.
My fault.
Yeah.
My fault.
Since the 5th or 7th or something like that, early in this month. A couple of days ago.
Yeah.
9th, yeah.
So just imagine, yo, you already hit the nail on the head. TJ Warren is the one coming in there filling that 15th spot. It's just that, we can only pay him but so much, $500,000. You know what I'm saying? Because of the league, because of where he sits as far as as the league minimum. So we're trying to manipulate money, and we're juggling time. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I think, honestly, in my opinion, the team is waiting, taking sweet time to make sure this man's healed. And I mean, when I'm talking about here, I'm talking about Mitchell Robinson. So we'll see him pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? They just want to make sure the 2 surgically repaired ankles are taken care of. You know what I'm saying? They get the most out their investment because we have pushed our chips all the way into the middle. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was upset. We lost the 2 games, especially to Chicago, but it happens, man. And they did look like they were spent. Help is on its way. We just gotta maintain, control the bleeding until we can put a patch on it and keep it pushing.
Yep, yeah, absolutely. I agree. Jay Chola, what's up, my man? Holla at your man, my bro.
Everything good?
Yeah, everything
Salute
good.
to everybody. I think I don't even know why I can hardly hear you.
I don't hear unless your headphones are down or something.
Nah, I heard Corey real loud. It was good. All right, maybe it's me. It usually is me. But there's something technical wrong, it's usually me, so don't worry about that. Anyway, salute to the fellas, salute to the chat, salute to the Knicks Nation listening. I read a great article today about why they're doing what they're doing with Mitch, right? And for a long time, I've been a big proponent of, look, he's hurt. Sims is got 4 years. And he's not really growing, even though he grew a little bit this year. But now, after sitting back and absorbing these last 2 days, you know what I mean? Taking care of my daughter. She wasn't well. Now, of course, I'm sick. She got me sick. She's all right. Look, we just came off a 9-game winning streak. I'm going to remind everybody here really quick. We're the only team in the NBA that 4 out of our 5 starters scored 40 points in a game. All right? We're the only team in the NBA. I think we're the only team ever that have that done before January 1st. All right? We do need help. I really do believe it's not necessarily look, 2K, I would trade Mitch and maybe Precious and get Duran and Stewart if I could. That's how I would look at it. These stop gaps are not that much different than the stop gaps that we have right now. The only one I like that Shai really was saying was Okiki because he's proven to play. He was on the Magic, I think, at the time.
Yep, he sure was.
And he was putting up. He was body. He's a big body. He plays hard. He's strong. He's got some. So that means he's got some time in the league. He's played before. It's not just whatever. I think TJ is too much involved with that. Look, we're gonna get Deuce back.
A little choppy there, Jay. Where you at?
Now we hear you.
I'm at the crib. I don't know. It's snowing. I don't know, man. Who knows?
Hey,
people downstairs got like 40.
The Matrix.
Yeah, I'm in the Matrix for sure. Hello, Mr. Smith. So look, we hold on tight. I think what they're playing with Mitch is he might play like 35 games this year. I don't think we're going to get rid of him. I'm not quite sure people are going to really want him that bad. The only team that really wants him that bad is us. Right now, and the way I view it, the person that could come back to help us right now, and I didn't see this for a while. I've had talks with Devon many times about this. But Mitch might play like 35 games while we still cruise with the best starting 5 in all league, number 1 offense in all league. And then we're going to have to find the right people to fit to get that 5 to 7 points, like I continue to say. Now, defensive-wise, I won't lie to you. I'm a little bit nervous. I think somebody like an Okiki could help us in that place. You know what I mean? But it depends on how you do it. I think we're saving Mitch for the playoffs. I think that's exactly what they're doing. He'll come back. He'll play 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there. He might play next to Cat. He might play on the bench. He might play a mixture of different things. But if he is healthy and he starts the ball, then really that's really the recipe right there, because I don't think right now anybody's going to take this man who's, getting his body together for the right price for us. We don't have enough to give out right now. So 10-day contract, sure, I'm with it. I'm with it. Yeah. I've always been a fan of Burks, but I don't know if he's the answer.
here's something we gotta remember, and I can see Bert, but here's something about the old Kiki and them thing, and I'm gonna pass the mic real quick because we can go around. See, here's one thing about the Kikis of the world, all these guys. That's why they in the G League, ladies and gentlemen. You see, I don't care how good they played on the team they was on prior to the Knicks, but they still in the G League. Why they not in the NBA on another 30 teams? See, this what he's coming with these players' talent. You can always have talent, but are you good enough at winning basketball games? Kiki is good, but why the hell he in the G League? That's one question. You have to take that into consideration, because if he was that good, he'd be on 29 other teams. Somebody else would want him to play on their team. All these guys, to be honest with you, I think it's cool to bring them in here if you want to, from a stamina standpoint. I like them guys, but ladies and gentlemen, they in the G League. And I think where we trying to go, can they catch fire for the Knicks help? But they probably can. I hope they would. But I like Alex Burks, because Alex Burks been there. Shot Powell, like you said, he's been there. He's literally got NBA experience, and he's been on some good teams. He put up some good numbers in his career, and you can count on him. I'm concerned about a lot of these guys in the GD, because that's why they're there. You know what I mean? And so if the Knicks gonna do anything, they'll do it. If not, stick with what you got. You got Mitch at the 5, Precious at the 4, Shamit, Campaign, and Deuce, and just make it happen. Because if you're not gonna go outside and get nobody better than them, if you're not gonna go outside and get anybody better than them, then not only do we might be bringing these other guys in, to me, is from a stamina standpoint. So I don't know. That's just my thought on the thing. Like, I think where we trying to go now, we need players who just motherfucking good. Like NBA proven for a period of time. I think that's what I can see them trading the Alex Burke before I get a Kiki in here. But at the same time, at that position, you're gonna have to get rid of somebody at that position, because you clogging the 1 or 2 guard spot. So if you bring Alex Burke here, that means you got to get rid of either Campaign, Deuce, or Shamit. One of them going to go, because that's the position you're bringing in here. I think we just need to. I wish Kiki could come up here and have an impact on the team, but shit, he down there, Jacob Toppin up here.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So what is Kiki? Why is Kiki in the
And I wonder why.
Yeah, and why is Toppin up here, but Kiki's in the G League? Because Kiki was that good, Kiki should be here, and Jacob Toppin should be in the G League. Shot Power. That's why I said I think the Knicks do anything, they going to get somebody who's going to make a difference, because that's what I think I would say that. I mean, at least my opinion anyway. Not saying I'm actual about it, but my thought process, like, if you bring somebody in here, you're going to get somebody who's going to make a difference, and I think we'll see how it goes. But I don't have a problem bringing them up if the Knicks think that he can make a difference. And I trust and believe in Tom Thibodeau and Leon Rose and these guys. I believe if they think one of them guys down there can make the difference for the Knicks, they'll bring them up here. They ain't that stupid. They ain't stupid. You know what I mean? They got it. And like Fabian said, I think he can. TJ Warren can come right now, to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, because we only got two-way contract because we let Bowie go. Bowie was a two-way player. We cut him. So if nobody else took that other two-way spot, you might can bring. I thought TJ Warren is on a two-way down in the G League. I don't think. I think what happened was when they cut him. I had to double check it, but I do think he's on a two-way player. So we had to see how it goes, man. But give me your thoughts, Shot Power, as far as if the Knicks didn't. Do you think the Knicks going to do anything? First of all, I need to answer that question for me. Do you think the Knicks going to do anything?
All right, as two answers to this question. In my opinion, I don't think they're going to do anything. I think just like they're going to run with Precious, they're going to run with Mitch, they're going to run with Shamith, Payne, and Deuce. I mean, what I would hope for them, if they could do it, is maybe old Kiki. I don't know if we need a spark, and I think we could get a spark from one of these guys. You know what I mean? Lightning in the bottle, flash dance, whatever you want to call it, and stuff like that. And I believe that Warren could be that. He's proven, but we can't bring him up now because of the salary. I think his move, in order to get him, we have to wait until March. From what I read today, he won't be able to be moved up here until March, so his money can be they can manipulate the money that they give him and stuff like that. Okiki, I'm not 100% sure, because Okiki is one of the guys I thought, because I went to the G League to see who we could bring up, so the money so we don't have to. We only got $500,000. We ain't even got $1 million. I mean, if we were to move off of, if we was to get Burks, we would give up Sims. You know what I mean? That's how I figure it. We'd give Sims up, we'd get Burke. That's about the same contract. Money is about the same. I mean, we don't bring back, we get Burks. I think Sims might make a couple of $100,000 more than Burks. That might be something that we could do to someone that's proven, that we know that can give you a spark off that bench, that 5 to 7 points that you're talking about, Jay, and how we talk about it too, that 25 points, 20-some points in that second half. I think Burks could come up here and do some of that. But I just think the Knicks might just stay pat and wait to the offseason, because any move that they make, they have to watch out for the second apron. The second apron is the thing that this year, with that cap space and all that stuff, is what is crucial for the team moving forward. And we seen how they had to manipulate to get these players over here, paying everybody an extra $1 to trade these guys so we can get them over here, so we can stay under the cap. So I think that they may just stay here, stay pat, and wait to the end of this year with what we got in the second unit, and then maybe bolster the second unit in the off season. But like I said, since we got that 15 day, bring them up and see what they can do.
Yeah, Fritz has made a stand correct before me. He said TJ Warren can't be a two-way player, has too much NBA experience. Yep. So that goes. Cause the reason I brought it up, because I know they had drafted Sherman in the G League in the G League draft. You know what I mean? That's what made me think about that, because they did to get Sherman back here. They drafted him in the G League. You know, so also I brought that up. So if that's not the case, then well, we could nix that two-way ship out the window. Thank you, Fritz, for that. Excuse me, Corey Lee. What do you think the Knicks will do? You think they're going to stand pack, or you think they're going to do something?
Listen, it's not even about what I think. This is about what Leon Rose thinks. And with Leon Rose, if Leon Rose can pull a deal off with us just having $500,000 in the kitty, he a bad man. You know what I'm saying? But with that said, though, my personal opinion, I doubt it. I mean, the things that we need, we can't afford, or we really don't need. Or not even that. It doesn't fit. It doesn't really fit what we're trying to do. For example, see, like my dad used to say to me, and I say this to Wise and everybody else who I talk to, especially Buddy, you issue in one hand and you wish in the other one, and you see which one fills up first. What I mean is, you deal with what you're dealing with right in front of you. You handle your business. These are professional athletes. And when are we going to start holding them accountable for the things that they lack, or for the things that we need from them? You understand what I'm saying? Leon brought these groceries in here. Tim's just trying to make a great meal. All we can do is just sit at the table and be patient and wait and see what we get. Sometimes we're not going to like it. Sometimes we're going to have to go back in, add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of garlic. Who knows? We're going to see what we get. You know what I'm saying? But also, too, these players have to execute. And you know what? And I was just sitting back here thinking about something the other day. When Tibbs says because we play the read and react offense, when Tibbs tells you, if you pay attention to the game will tell you what to do. Our point guard, our leader, our captain has to keep that in mind, because he's the one who leads the engine. You know what I'm saying? He's the one who leads the way on the court. You understand what I'm saying? Tibbs can only tell you to do so much. The execution comes down to the players.
That's facts.
You know what I mean?
That's facts right there.
You know what I'm saying? You can't, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not dogging Jalen Brunson out, nor am I dogging out, Karl Anthony Towns. I think they all play tremendously. You know what I'm saying? I've been on record earlier saying that I wasn't for the trade, and it happened. So what? I ain't got no choice but to live and deal with it. Trying to make this a positive situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make this into a positive situation so we can be back to what the main goal is, winning the NBA Finals. Get over that. You know what I'm saying? Get over that, and let's get out. Let's get out. Let's get away from our. You know what I'm saying? Our status. Let's try to enjoy it and support the team. With that said, I'm done.
Yeah, real. Jay Cho, to give you a last word. This
All right,
7:30.
look, this is what I think. First of all, I'm sorry to jump on you like that. Pardon me, Devon. First of all, the big man's not playing tonight. All right.
Jericho
So I would like to see. I would like to see what they're gonna do or see how they maneuver, how they move around. Because their big man is playing really hard right now. So we definitely have to see how we're gonna move around, see what Precious does, see if Sims does anything. Do I think they're gonna do anything? I think anything's possible, right? Anything's possible. Right now, again, I'm gonna go back and revert and say that our number one prize on this team is the fact that we have the best starting lineup in basketball. However, the defensive part and the part that's scary is the bench, and they might toy with it depending on how they can do it. If they can bring up somebody, you never know. Somebody might come in here and be a spark plug because they're looking to get a contract or they're looking to do it. In my world, I would love to see a Stewart. I would love to see somebody come over here, play tough, play hard. I'm going to leave it to a 50-50. If there's something to get gotten, and I agree, because I agree with you about the G League thing. I agree with you about that. But I also am looking at our bench, and I'm thinking, is Hakaporti and is Sims taking up spots for somebody else? So I don't know. I don't know. I'm watching a game, and Burks does fit our system. He knows our system. He plays well. But if we got rid of him for Sims, we lose height. So it's especially right now with no Robinson, it's a tough call. Right now we got ball out till we fall out. Period.
Yeah, real talk, man. Listen, the Knicks in a good spot. They 24-12, ladies and gentlemen. Despite the injuries, despite this here, these cats was third in the association. I ain't even tripping off the Knicks. Holla at me in April, ladies and gentlemen. We could talk, but right now I don't even care about this game. The game should just win the game. I don't give a shit how you win it, how you lose. Win the game. It's just the only thing that matters is W's and L's. I don't care how you played against any team in the NBA. Did you beat them? At the end of the day, when the season's over, they're not talking about how you play against a team. Did you win the game? Right now, we won 24 of them. I'm pretty cool with that. We could be better. Obviously, everybody can get better. We all can get better at things, and the Knicks will get better too. You know what I mean? So that's how it goes. But on that note, Shaw Powers had 120. Shaw Powers, you had 120 to 10. You said 96.
120 to 96.
Yeah, I think it's about the same thing. These cats haven't scored over 100. They won't score 100 on us. No. Fabian said no Jericho Sims tonight. I mean, no cat tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So I think the Knicks get all scoring from a lot of other places. So I'm gonna go 118 to 80.
Yo, you sound like me too much now.
Right. The Divine, like we're gonna just choke them out real quick and go home.
Oh, right. I'm gonna go live it up.
I understand that. Last time we played them, we had them to 85. So I understand that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, no. I get it.
118 and 92.
Oh, my bad. You could have kept it at 85, man. You could have kept it at 85. I would have rocked with you. I would have went to FanDuel with that.
I'm on FanDuel right now, so I found that thing out. I don't know if I would. I thought you said 8.
Yeah, real talk. But listen, man.
All right.
Thank you, brothers. Yeah, give me your
I think that Brunson's gonna have I think Brunson healthy should have a bananas game, like a serious game. Maybe drop 40, 45, maybe 50, because he's in the hunt for some goal here. I'm gonna go 121, 106. Okay, and the only you know what, I take that back. 120. Nah, because we don't got a big man, we don't got the second unit. 121-106. Someone on the other team is going to find a way to score. We're going to take the foot off the gas in the fourth quarter. 121-106.
I know Corey Lee already. He like just win the game, baby. He on this Al Davis shit. I already know.
Damn all, yeah. Damn all that. Forget the numbers. All I want to see is I want to see, like you said, in that last column, victory. One more up. That's all the numbers I want to see. Yep. But it is what it is. I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying? That we are where we are right now, and to keep it real. And I want to just let some people, people in the chat, young man, I was having a nice little debate with that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't never personal. It was just basketball. But not only that, but bro, I know what I'll be talking about when I open my mouth. You're not the only one around here. With that said, peace, God.
Yeah, real talk, man. Everybody know that. Everybody, we got the most knowledgeable fan base in the world. And listen, it's not only think basketball to the life we educated. We ain't, everybody thought it's legit. That's why I don't second guess nobody. I always try to make sure there's a other way to look at it, or mother forever, the many ways to skin a cat, as they say. And not to say that we're gonna skin a cat, but you know what I mean for the terminology. It's many routes to get to somewhere, man. You know what I mean? There's many routes to get to a destination, whether you're going out north, south, east, or west. You'll find a way to get to your destination. When it comes to this knowledge, we all got knowledge. We all know, and we just want to make sure we all cross some T's and dot I's, because from a content creator, I want to make sure the people that listen to our channel know they getting the right stuff. Because we not only talking to each other, we talking to the whole world. People all over the country looking at YouTube. Not saying they're looking at us to say, but so you want to make sure that you spitting legitimate stuff out there. So because your brand means something, you know what I mean? And you just want to make sure that when people come on and hear your show, you want to make sure they getting the truth and getting accurate and trying to get close to righteous as possible, because that's what it should be about, and that's all it is. So each one teach one, man. It ain't nothing. You know what I mean? But even me as a content creator, as a brand, I always want to make sure my show could be legit as possible. So they can say, you know what? I'll listen to a show on YouTube. Them cats will spend some good stuff down there. That's what it's all about. Ain't nothing else. So if I got to put guardrails up on the show to make sure that we all spitting the right stuff, because we just not only talking to each other, we talking to the universe. You know what I mean? That's who will listen to the show. And I just want to make sure that my brand is always going to be close to accurate as possible, so they can say that this did happen in the game the other night. He not lying; it did happen. That's all. There ain't nothing else other than that. Man.
You're good. Say less, bro. Come on, man. We wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't.
Yep. Real talk, no doubt. But listen, let's get it, man. I think the Knicks can go down there, like I said, 92 points. 118 and 92. And we'll see.
I'm gonna hold you to the 85. I'm gonna hold you to 85 just because you said it first time.
He said 85.
He said, CeeLo, he didn't even say 85. He said 80. Let's keep it 100.
I thought you said 8.
I can see it being 85 because I can see 80 because we kept in the 85 the last time we played them, and we had Suggs and all those guys in there. They ain't got those guys in the game, so.
Yo, but see, Lee was giving me a little leeway because he know it's gonna be hard. He's showing me some love, bro. Don't try to take it away.
Yo, I'm switching it. 117 to 93. 117-93.
Yeah, I think they don't decimated offensively without no scoring.
Ain't got nobody.
I'm just looking at the Knicks scoring 30 a quarter, and then we keeping them to about 22 points a quarter. I mean, I think we're going to come around there.
We just got to get to the foul line and knock down on foul shots.
Yep. Well, listen, but y'all enjoy the game.
Definitely, brother.
On the recap tomorrow, man. We be in the building. Like I said, we can get these two nice little games out the way. Y'all know it is another Friday night Knicks, another Orlando, Oklahoma City Thunder. Revenge.
Oh yes, sir. That's what I'm looking forward to. The end of the week.
We're gonna be on our James Brown shit Friday. We need some get back.
Yeah.
Well, until then, man, y'all enjoy the show. We'll see y'all. Thank y'all for coming to hit that like, subscribe for your brothers who come out of the drill. Corey, once again, from a big giant. Thank you for the super chat, man. We appreciate you all. And salute to everybody in the building, man. Niffield Talk Divine, Shop Powers, Corey Lee, Jay Chosen, the chat, and everybody else, man. Salute, peace. Yo, Divine, what's good? You know what it is, bro. About to go ahead and get with SP. We about to get this Knicks Real Talk pregame popping off. Get this shit popping, man. I'll holla at you. One.
Up in the black Silverado, stop and get some petrol to hit the metro on full throttle. Across the Gospels, we in the Mecca bottleneck. On 32nd, what is Bowlesy, Sharon flexing. Posted up like sticky note. You smell the icky in the air like hickory smoke. Carrot we well represented. We on that Nick shit. You can smell it, so please don't step in it. Cause the burner cooking with gas. The cat in the alley digging through your team trash. Getting that cash ready for DoorDash and make a splash. But they moving slow before the pregame show. No cash, so here's what's on tap. But God, no talking vibe. And report, keep my boo in the chat. Interacting with your mandem. It's a brand in front of the camera. There's a picture. Catch and snap back to fit the cat, so we Nick dripping. It's real, you know we fit the description. It's the OG, Olan, and Anobi. Me and my man Brody, we run your fire TV, that's Cody.
It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping the Nick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping the Nick drip. We in that Nick drip, dripping the Nick drip. It's Knicks Real Talk. You know how we get down. We in that Nick drip, dripping the Nick drip. Real Talk.